Now, let's get back to Florida and Irma. Florida officials are threatening to arrest anyone who abandoned their pets when they evacuated ahead of the hurricane. Judge Napolitano is here. What kind of charges can you face?
Well, harming a pet, leaving a pet in harm's way is technically a criminal event. And one normally doesn't go to jail for it unless the pet has died. But there are reports of pets being left tied to fences and stakes in yards that were flooded, and the pets died.
You approve of this? You approve of the use of the law to make threats like this?
Well, I don't approve of the use of the law to make threats, but I approve of the use of the law to protect animals and to force people to behave towards animals in a humane way. You know, in Louisiana, I have personal experience with this. At Katrina, you were not permitted to take your pet with you when they evacuated you. And thousands of pets were left abandoned, one of which I adopted, and she's still with me.
Oh, right.
She was found with her brother fighting other dogs for food, sharing it with the brother and keeping it from the other dogs. I know this because of a description given to me from the time I adopted her. But anyway,
no. Maybe we learned our lesson from Katrina that you should be able to take your pets with you.
Yes.
And that lesson was learned in Florida where most people did, but some didn't.
In Florida, you had the option to take the pet with you. In Texas, for Harvey, you had the option to take your pet with you. It's beyond me why anyone who loves an animal would leave the pet behind in harm's way. I just don't understand how anybody who loves a pet or cares enough about a pet to have a pet would do that.
Yeah. Quickly, Judge, Senator Lindsey Graham says he will issue a subpoena to James Comey if he doesn't voluntarily return to Capitol Hill and testify about the Clinton email investigation. So what's with that?
Senator Graham is the chair of one of the subcommittees. It's either a subcommittee of Judiciary or a subcommittee of Intelligence. I don't remember which. But he has the authority to do this, and he's concerned with what appear to be some public inconsistencies between statements Jim Comey made under oath when he testified last time, shortly after he was fired. You remember that. And information that has come out. I honestly think that Comey will have a rational and credible explanation for all of it. But Senator Graham wants... I don't think Senator Graham is trying to impair Jim Comey's credibility. He might actually be trying to give him an opportunity to enhance his credibility by explaining these things.
Okay,
for example, how did you draft a letter or a speech exonerating Hillary Clinton before you interviewed her?
There's be a rational answer for that.
Yes, I can tell you what the rational answer is, but there almost always is. The rational answer is we decided at the outset there wasn't enough evidence to indict her, and we didn't have to tie every bow on every package before we drafted our statement.
Susan Rice, former National Security Advisor, has she now admitted that she revealed the names of people, probably wrongly, people who went to Trump Tower in advance of the election?
I'm sighing because this is another story that might touch me personally. So it was revealed yesterday that she revealed in secret testimony to the Senate Intelligence Committee that she did unmask the names of Americans who visited Trump Tower in December of 2016 in an effort to find out what the, not emir, but the leader of United Arab Emirates was doing there. But let's not bury the lead here. The real lead is all those conversations in Trump Tower of then President-elect Donald Trump were being surveilled, recorded, and were available to her. She knew that. She got them. She unmasked the names of Americans. The reason it might touch me is I was there. I mean, it's a public event that I was there.
That is a spying by one administration on an upcoming administration.
It absolutely is domestic spying. I don't think she even realizes the can of worms that she opened by saying this. Now, the question is, what did she do with the unmasked names? Because within days of when this unmasking occurred is when the Washington Post printed a transcript of General Flynn's conversation with Ambassador Kislyak, which started all this.
All right, Judge, thank you very much indeed.